just got this rad commission not too long ago, and I filmed the whole thing, so I wanted to share with you some of the parts of this project. Fred Flypogger. And he was created by Stanley Mouse back in the 1950s. So it's really interesting because back in the day, you had Mickey Mouse's fan club opening up, and so there's all this nice sweet Mickey Mouse vibe going on, and of course you have your counterculture. Your counterculture is people like Fink. And so Stanley Mouse was in this vein. It was Fred Flypogger was a character to kind of compete with Fink. So this kind of art was interesting because it was all gnarly, grotesque. The eyes were bulging and bloodshot. They had sharp teeth and just really gnarly for the custom culture in hot rods. Of course, this really interests me, especially because it kind of pushes the sculpting to a new level. When you see things that are done in molds like this, you can't get as much of the detail. It was just a really fun project for me to try out new things, and I'm going to show you a few of those parts of the project that I think are going to be something that you guys can try at home. In this video, we're going to concentrate on his eyes. Firstly, it's a great idea to pick out your frame ahead of time and building your design around the size of that frame. So measure your width, your length, and your depth. When I print out my design, I make sure to make it a bit smaller because I tend to sculpt it larger and then it's not going to fit in your frame, which is not great. So keep measuring your sculpture as you're going along and make sure that it still fits in your frame. With clear glass on top of my design, I can keep my sculpture as accurate and closely to the original design. Place some chalk around the edges for where the bloodshot eye is going to be. I'm going to put down some clear glue. Now I'm going to take some raw wool, pull it apart, and place it. I'm going to glue that down. And then that makes our blood vessels in our eyes. Once that dries, I can add it to the sculpture. I'm building the eyelids over top of the eyes now. After your sculpture has been baked, you can paint. I always like to put a white highlight in the eye to make them pop. Lastly, you're going to want to gloss the eye. Hope that gives you some ideas for your projects. The mission was to make Fred Flypogger. So Fred Fly. I never be able to say.